Civic Center started construction in 1968, and the first event was held here in '72. This is one of the few public facilities that we have. It's 22,000 square feet. We've got a 5,000 square foot fully functional stage with a 50 fly rail system. The risers that you kind of see behind me, we just got all these redone. It's a 922 seat telescopic riser system that goes in and out. We put them in about 58 times a year, taking them in, taking them out. So we'll do banquet style seating, riser seating. We've got the balcony right here above us that'll hold 1,001 people. It's really, I want to say that I'm lucky, but in a way, it's nothing that I've done to orchestrate their work ethic. You know, when I first came over here, I told everybody that I'm not here to tell you how to do your job. We're in the customer service business. We want to rent the facility out. We want to make sure that people that rent our building come back. And they've just kind of taken that and run with it. And I've even got, I can remember a time not too long ago where, you know, they get off at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but some things still needed to be done. So, you know, a couple of them went in there and clocked out at 4 o'clock so they wouldn't run into overtime or have to take any time off, and came back in here and finished what they were needing to do. You know, it might have only been 30 or 45 minutes, but, you know, that could have been time they could have taken off or gotten paid for it, and they just chose to clock out and come back and do it. So that's just a testament of the employees I have here. And we have 3 full-time staff here at the Civic Center. I've got 1 full-time staff person at the Oman Arena. And I've got also 3 part-time staff that help out as well, and they do everything. I mean, they make my job 10 times easier than it should be. But as far as the risers are concerned, that's anywhere from an 8 to 10 hour job. These seats actually fold flat, and the risers that we're sitting on will actually collapse and close in. They're operated by a push-button motor system, which we've had a lot of this rebuilt in the last year. We've still got a little bit of work to do on them, on the understructure, but they collapse, and then we take them with a forklift and put them on our stage lift, and they go down into the basement until the next event that needs the risers comes back out. But it is a very lengthy process. Sometimes, like the next event we have coming up after the Nutcracker is a Mike Walker show. He's from Branson, and he does a Conway Twitty and Elvis tribute show. And they'll come in at 10 o'clock that night and take the risers out and set up for a banquet that's coming in the very next day. So it's a lot of work, but I think it allows the building to be more versatile for different opportunities as far as plays and concerts and banquets. So yeah, it's a lot of work. Sometimes the risers don't cooperate quite like we want them to, and it makes it a little bit longer for them, but they do a great job, and we're just trying to do our best to take care of these seats and to take care of what you see around me, because this is taxpayer-funded facility, and we just want to make sure that we're good stewards of that money and that we're spending it well. It costs quite a bit of money to just keep these facilities open, and we want to make sure that they're being utilized in the best way and that we are doing our best to use those taxpayer dollars in a way that people can see the return. And the time that it takes to do an event and to set up for an event, you know, people come in and they just see that it's done. They don't really see the background effort that it takes to get the place ready. Just, you know, mopping and buffing floors to make sure that you walk into a clean environment, you know, making sure that the bathrooms are stocked. When we talk about things like that, that is our customer service motto. We want to make sure that, you know, the building is clean and ready for the customer to be here, and that when they leave, they had a good enough experience that they want to book for the next year. I tell you, I have had more compliments on the staff this last year, just with how flexible they are, how they would be in the middle of something, and then when asked to do something, they'll drop what they're doing and go assist and take care of it, just to make sure that, you know, we're showing that customer service attitude that we want to have around here. So I mean, I couldn't ask for a better staff.